Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Jennifer. If you have been here before, then thank you very much for coming back. As you can probably tell by the video title, today is Tuesday. It is 2 weeks since my surgery, and that means it is a boob job update day. I am currently 2 weeks post-op. This is what they are looking like at the moment. There you go. I'm just going to go through my days in order just so I don't forget anything. Right, so let's get into it. The first day after I videoed, that was when I was allowed to shower. Now the first time I showered it was really strange because obviously I've been in this sports bra, not this one but the white one. I've been in that one 24/7 for a week. I hadn't showered, I hadn't taken it off. It had literally been on all week. So the first time taking it off and standing in the shower, I genuinely thought my boobs were going to fall off. Honestly, I was so delicate. I was just in the shower and I was like, must not touch my boobs. It was a pretty strange sight. But I'd say after that, so the first and maybe the second day with my sports bra off whilst I was in the shower, it was really weird. However, I'd say about 10 days post-op, they began to feel completely normal. Now I can take my sports bra off and it feels completely fine. I mean, I still don't feel 100% secure, but I don't feel like I have to be really delicate with them. They do just sort of relatively feel normal now. I still don't really have much feeling in my boob, but I mean that's completely fine. That's what I expected. It's still pretty early on. It's still only been 2 weeks. I don't expect them to have healed or anything just yet. So I would also say that 10 days post-op is when I start feeling completely sore. My first day back at work was on the Thursday, so that was 8 days post-op. I did a 5 close. I was completely fine to work. I do work in a restaurant, so it's a lot of, you're on your feet all the time, it's a lot of carrying plates and stuff like that. I was completely fine with that. The only thing was, I was still pretty tender. It was a struggle for me to breathe at times just because it was so sore, and it sort of feels like someone's just grabbed here and they've just squeezed and they wouldn't let go. And I would just say that it was discomfort. It wasn't necessarily pain, it was just discomfort. But after a couple of days, like I said, after 10 days post-op, that is when I'm completely fine. I don't have any soreness at all. I can even sort of, if I stretch back like this, I can feel it a little bit in the incisions, but not really that much. Other than that, I don't get any pain or anything like that. Any sort of, nothing pulls. The only thing is, it does sometimes, my skin feels like, you know when you've burnt your skin and when you touch it, like the skin that's burnt feels a little bit tender. It does feel like that just along the top of my boob here. I don't know if that's the sports bra rubbing on it constantly. I don't know if it's because my skin's stretching, but it's not bad or anything. It's just slightly tender, but again, that's what I expected. I have had surgery. I mean, I've gone quite a lot bigger than what I used to be. So, I mean, that's just sort of what I expected really. It's nothing that I'm concerned about at all. The nurse said that everything was healing fine, so nothing to be concerned about there. Another quick little thing, the main sort of difference since I last spoke to you. So I don't know if it's the antibiotics, I don't know if it's because I'm always in a sports bra. Honestly I have no idea, but I've noticed that my skin is really flaky. I noticed this last Thursday, so a week post-op, and I've just got really dry, flaky skin, and I don't know where it's come from, but I bought this body scrub from Boots. It's just the Brazil nut body scrub. It does seem to be helping, and then I use a Body Shop body butter on top of that. It seems to be getting a little bit better. I'm not as bad as what I was. I am still a little bit flaky. I have no idea what it is. I mean, if maybe it's the antibiotics that I was taking that my skin has reacted to. I have no idea. But again, I mean, I'm living with it, it's fine. It's just a little bit gross when you take your top off and it's just dry skin on the inside of the t-shirt. It's just not very nice really, is it? I am going to show you my incisions. I still have a little steri strip on the scar still, but I'm just going to show you how big they are, just so you can get an idea if you are wanting to have a look. So, try to zoom you in. So, that is my incision there. There's one there and just one here. They're about every time, just every time. I can't wait till I move into the new flat and that isn't happening in my mouth every 36 minutes. Just be great, wouldn't it? So I'd say that the incisions are about an inch and a half long. The nurse said that they were all really neat, so I'm excited to see. When the steri strip falls off, I'm excited to see what the scars look like. I'm excited to see when they're healed. In regards to the drop and fluff and just the general healing, they are a lot softer than what they were last week. They're still pretty solid. They still don't really, there's not much jiggle to them, but they're a lot softer. I feel like I can move them a little bit more. Like the sides are softer. I don't know if you can see this sort of little bounce there. The top is a lot softer. I think they can't move because maybe the skin hasn't stretched properly yet. I don't know. I have no idea, but I mean, they are a lot softer. They're starting to feel like a real pair of boob. They're starting to feel a part of my body. They don't feel as alien to me anymore. It's gotten to a point actually. I'm not entirely sure what I was like before I had my boobs. Do you know what I mean? It's just so natural to me now. Like whenever I look down at my cleavage, I'm like, what did I look like without a cleavage? This is a new sports bra that I bought last week after the video. It's just from Marks & Spencer's. Still a 32D. £25, not bad at all. The nurse said they were really good bras as well. I do believe that's everything in regards to a 2-week update. Not really much has happened. I'm not sure if I'm going to update you next week. I'm not entirely sure if there's going to be much to say about them, but I am going to keep Tuesdays on the boob theme, so I might do a video either if there isn't enough to tell you for a full update. I'll just keep it to maybe what I took to surgery with me, what I needed after surgery, anything that I wish I knew before, or just sort of going through the reason as to why I wanted the surgery in the first place. But I think I'm going to keep Tuesdays as a booby day. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them in the down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you like watching me. I post every Tuesday and Friday, and also if you really want to, you know, do yourself a favour, click that little bell notification so you get a little notification when I post a video. I hope you all have a lovely rest of the day, and I will see you next time.